What's up, friends, and welcome into Fantasy Pros. I am Chris Welsh. That is Pat Fitzmaurice. Man, that smile couldn't be any bigger after that Brewers win. And we are here for some Week 6 start and sit advice, questions. We got a little bit of everything for you. We know it's going to be really hard for you guys to get in here with this rousing game that's going on at halftime. And I know it's super awesome, but we are here if you can pull yourself away from it. And you got some start and sit questions before the full lineup starts kicking off. Fitzy, that was a pretty big smile. Brewers are going. We got Week 6 action. We got weirdness too. We'll talk about the Cardinals situation that's going on. But how are you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty well. Couldn't be happier after the big win yesterday, Welsh. I'm excited about it. Yeah, the Jets, Broncos. It's amazing, like what we've done to our alliance with the British with some of these games that we send them every year. Like, it's amazing that they still want to be our allies.
Yeah, it's like, really, it's like fantasy football. It's just like we are offering up the worst trade, and then London is just like, "Hey, is this a good offer?" And we're like, "Well, Broncos and Jets, like." It's not great, but I suppose if you don't have anything, it'll do. Like this is a game. This is a game. So probably not going to have any questions from this game, but if you got any from any of the others, we are here for you guys. And we've got super chats active for this episode. So if you guys want to make sure your question gets answered, it gets front of the line treatment, you can drop a super chat. We are in guaranteed mode. We did get some of you guys that were dropping your super chats in before the show started, which I guess it's a nice strategy for sure. But we are still in guaranteed mode. We'll probably do it for, 10, 15, 20 minutes. So if you want guaranteed questions answered, use those super chats. We'll tell you otherwise. And then we'll just, we're going to spend the next hour doing that. We've got ECR to go between. We got Seth on the 1s and 2s. We got a crappy game going on. So let's talk some fantasy football and let's start kicking it off here. And first up on the show today is our boy, Michael King. I don't believe the pitcher for the Padres, but Michael does have a fantasy question. Hey, y'all, should I trade away Darren Waller for Swift and Dobbs? My other tight end is Jake Ferguson.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's leverage that tight end depth by all means. I mean, I don't love Swift or Dobbs, but like they're both solid bench pieces. Sure. Do it, Michael.
Yeah, you can get anything for Waller when you have a starting tight end. Knock it out, brother. Absolutely. Fern, I don't know if there was something there, but thank you. Keegan, good morning, y'all. PPR start 4. We've got Waddle, Chase, Adunze. I think those are the 4 starters, or 3 of them. Golden Kraft, Golden again, and Tez. Also in my keep 4 league. Okay, let's start there. So Waddle, Chase, Adunze is for sure. Then we have Marcus Golden. Who the hell is Tez?
Or Matthew Golden. You're thinking the defender. Tez Johnson.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know if I said Golden. Okay.
Yeah, Tez Johnson of the Buccaneers, who's their 3rd receiver today with Godwin out. I'm going Kraft over Golden.
I think I'm going Kraft too.
Yeah, really good matchup. Bengals struggle against tight ends.
What did I say with Golden?
Marcus Golden.
I did. Did I? Yeah.
Linebacker for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds about right. It's very early. It's very early if I said Marcus. Oh yeah, there's another question. Sorry. I have Kyron, Bowers, Daniels, Walker, Lamb, Neighbors, Ekbuka. Should I trade one and for who?
We can never say for who, like, because it really all depends on what team needs are with.
Okay, let's do this. What are the 4 keepers out of that
for the future? I mean, Bowers, Lamb, Neighbors, Ekbuka.
Yeah, so then
I'm not trading those guys.
Kyron's your new answer. So there you go. Sophia, the first pick 1: Jameson Williams, Kendre Miller, Hassan Haskins, Kamani Vidal, or Calvin Ridley.
Look, I just don't know how the carries and touches are going to be allotted in the Chargers backfield. But I do know that the Chargers offensive line is completely decimated. And even against the Miami run defense, it's pretty soft. Like, I don't know if they're going to get anything going through the backfield today. I'd rather just go with Jameson Williams. And I know it's been really frustrating with him, but like there's always the chance that he hits on a big play or 2 or maybe even 3.
Dolphins run D is really bad. It's also really bad.
Is.
So I kind of like Haskins this week, but I also it's a little bit more in the betting market. So if you watch the Betting Pro show, I'm on him for rushing yards. I don't know if it's going to be fantasy relevant. He's going to have to be touchdown to be fantasy relevant. I know Erickson is big on Jameson Williams getting this going in a play action.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm kind of fine with Jameson. I would rather Jameson over Ridley at this point, and then Haskins is probably the next one. So we're going to go J-Mo there. Jay Fern. Oh, this must have been Jay's question. Good morning, bros. Full PPR. I've got Cook, Henry, Etienne, Waddle, Allen, Henry, Debo, Swift, K9, Pearsall, Ridley. Trade advice. Oh man, these are the worst. Also, Etienne or Derrick Henry. So running backs are solid. Wide receivers lack the top end. Is there something you would do here?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have the 3 receivers. Yeah, well, or the 3 running backs. I mean, Swift, K9. So he's got K9. He's got like 5 running backs. I mean, I'd try to trade maybe a running back for a top receiver. And today I've got Etienne ranked a little bit ahead of Derrick Henry. I don't feel super strongly about it. I mean, Derrick Henry, like, he's still got potential touchdown value. Etienne really has been just touchdown dependent lately. So slightly in towards Etienne today.
ECR has Etienne at 17 and Derek Swift at 19. Derrick Henry, again, way too early. I'm struggling here. Derrick Henry is at 19 in the consensus. FantasyPros.com/rankings if you guys want to go check that bad boy out if you want to see where the rankings are at. So Etienne is in favor there. And then on the trade, yeah, I agree with Fitzy. Maybe you take a running back and a wideout and you try to package that for an upgrade. Henry's probably in a really bad spot to move right now, but maybe you could take Etienne. I mean, maybe Debo. It's unfortunate Pearsall's hurt right now, and maybe you could try to do an upgrade. That's probably where I would look. Avram, Prescott and Mahomes. Prescott or Mahomes? Which one?
Mahomes for sure. Some really kind of bad weather in Charlotte today. Like, I wouldn't totally bench all guys in the Carolina and Dallas passing games regardless, but that's a factor, and Mahomes has just been terrific lately.
Mahomes, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back, and 1 flex. Half PPR. Diggs, Pittman, Flowers, QJ, BTJ, Javonte, HN, Dobbs, and White. Good Lord. What do you
I mean, you got to play.
Yeah, what's the question?
Like,
so 1 wide receiver and
2 receivers, 1 running back, 1 flex. I'm playing Javonte and HN. I'm playing both of those guys. So 1 is going to be in the flex. That leaves 2 receivers. I'm going with Diggs and, oh man, it's really close on Pittman versus BTJ for me. Welsh, do you have a leaning there? Because, like,
Pittman.
Yeah. I mean, Seattle without its 2 top cornerbacks, Witherspoon and Reek Woolen. So I have Pittman 2 spots ahead of Brian Thomas Jr. Really close, but yeah, I'd go Diggs and Pittman.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're in agreement there.
Oh, and the other
Dobbins or Scattaboo rest of season.
Oh, Scattaboo.
And
was there one other? Was it pick 2?
I think if there was, sorry, I already got rid of it. But there was here's another from Avram. Was this the same one? I think it's a different one.
Yeah, pick 2 rest of season PPR worthy QJ Diggs Pittman. I mean, probably Diggs and Worthy for me.
It's QJ and Diggs for me if we're doing a rest of season, just because Rashee Rice is going to come back and eat up Worthy. Fair. So it's got to be Diggs. Fair. It's really close though, but I love QJ. I think this is a different version of
it is
at the top. So 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 2 flex. We've got Diggs, Chase, Pittman, QJ, Allen, Tucker, McConkey, Worthy, White, Jacobs, Dowdle, Javonte Williams, and Henry. Got that.
I'm playing Chase and I'm playing Keenan Allen with no QJ today. And I would try to trade one of those Charger wide receivers. I'm also playing Worthy. So that's 3 guys for sure. White, what is that Rashad White? I'm playing Jacobs.
Probably Rashad White.
Jacobs, Dowdle, and Javonte have to play. And to me, Chase, Worthy, and Keenan Allen have to play.
Yeah, you don't think McConkey is kind of a have to play in a situation without QJ?
I'm not playing both Chargers. Well,
and you're picking out an Allen's over McConkey.
I'm picking Allen over McConkey. He's just getting the higher leverage stuff, man.
It's a tough one. Steve-O, morning bros, PPR flex, Warren Walker or Jawan Jennings?
I am playing Kenneth Walker there.
All right.
They've been so run heavy.
Also, yeah, I still don't even like trust Jennings if healthy. Other league, pick 2, Flowers, Dobbs, Montgomery, Higgins, Shaheed.
I'm even somewhat limited. I'm going Flowers here. And I think I'm just going with Montgomery. I just want that high. I know the Chiefs run defense hasn't been as good as it has been in recent years. And Hunter or Moore over Jawan Jennings. I think I have Jennings ranked ahead of those guys.
Okay, there you go. Boom and boom. B510. Pick 3, need one running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. We've got Henry, Dowdle, Chase Brown, Tetaroa, Jamo, Bourne. I would say you have to go Dowdle and Henry. I go Dowdle, Henry, and Tetaroa.
So would I.
Okay.
So would I. I mean, it's not great weather in Charlotte, but like I can't drop Ted out of the top 20 against Dallas.
You can't. It's the Tetaroa. All right. Before we go on, couple housekeeping notes here. I think we're out of guaranteed zone. I'll just do that because we're 50 deep on the super. So no guarantees. So if you want to risk the biscuit, you can. I'd highly suggest not. But we are professionals here and we will roll through these. So if you drop a super chat at this moment, we have it time stamped. We're just letting you know you're not guaranteed. Not saying it can't happen, but just not a necessary guarantee. We also, what a guarantee we do want to give you is our friends over at DraftKings. Yes, Pick6. We have teamed up with DraftKings Pick6, and we want you guys to get hooked up. New DraftKings Pick6 customers play $5 and get $50 in bonus picks. This bad boy is for new customers. Play the $5 on the new Pick6 on your first entry or on your first pick set. You guys can get hooked up with the $50 in bonus bet picks. Get in on the action and sign up using our promo code FPROS. That's FPROS today for a $5 first pick set to get $50 in bonus picks. Go and have the most fun that you can have on this football Sunday with DraftKings Pick6. Do it today. Also, reminding everybody, gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. 18 plus, valid only where Pick6 operates. See dkng.co/Pick6 states. Void in New York, Ontario, and where prohibited. Eligibility restrictions apply. 1 per new Pick6 customer. $5 first paid pick set to receive max $50 issued as a non-withdrawable bonus picks that expire in 14 days. That's 336 hours. Ends 10/13/25 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Pick6.draftkings.com/promos, sponsored by DraftKings. Ooh, baby. We got through it. All right. Now we're back. Now we're back to questions. We got some of the stuff out of the way. Nathan, non-PPR, Stevenson or Carter and Flowers or Judy. The news, if you guys did not hear yet, and we could have opened the show with it, I actually figured we'd have like a gajillion questions out the top. Michael Carter is not the starter today. According to Adam Schefter, Bam Knight is the starter. So this is probably an easy Stevenson over Carter because we now have no idea what the hell we're in for Michael Carter. So I'm going to easily say Stevenson, right, Fitzy?
I got to go that way too with that news. And, you know, just plus the Cardinals offense is kind of maybe a little diminished with Jacoby Brissett starting in place of the injured Kyler Murray. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's the way you got to go there.
What a disaster. I actually picked up Bam Knight in like one or I have the deeper leagues and there's just nothing out there. So I do have a share or two of Bam Knight. But I also had to share a couple shares of Michael Carter. So really gross situation. Flowers or Judy?
I know people are a little worried about Flowers and the limited snaps thing. I'm still playing him over Judy attached to a rookie quarterback.
Yep. Easy money. Easy money there. Boy, awesome Dev. Full PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. We've got Ridley, Shakir, and you had a morning question. So, Dev, what were you doing? Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
Not Mason Taylor. Do you like 1 catch for 2 yards? then that's your guy. So
yeah, I would have been playing the receivers anyway, I think.
Yeah, we would have 100. Come on, Dev. You know what's going on. We weren't here. What were you doing? Joe says pros, PPR flex 1, Dobbs, Jennings, Haskins, or Judy.
I'm going Jennings. Yeah, I'm going Jennings here over Dobbs.
What is the early morning Juwan Jennings news? Have they said anything? Are there really?
I think he's expected to play.
Yeah, Schefter, this was last night, is expected to play. I just don't love it. I want to hear like big positives. Like that dude has been getting crunched around. I would say if all is well, he is the guy here. If I were pivoting, might be Haskins. That's why you got to go with Jennings because it's tough. A different league, flex 1, Jennings, Bourne, Carter, or Haskins.
Oh man,
back to Jennings, right?
Yeah, back to Jennings. If you don't want to go all in and want to pivot to Haskins, I guess I'm fine with it. But like I would, in a vacuum, I would say Jennings.
I think you're sleeping a little bit on Kendrick Bourne because he had that big week with Mac Jones. Mac loves him. He might be kind of a dude, but Jennings is the force when he's out there. So hopefully this is not like a super questionable start and it's like he is actually good to go. Leo says start and sit, flex PPR, Warren or Hunter Henry.
I'm going with Jaylen Warren here just for the safe touch floor. He's getting at least a dozen touches.
Samesies. Julie, start Pittman, Keenan, or Jacoby. Also, should I flex Dowdle over any of the above? Ooh, so Keenan is the play without QJ, but Dowdle over. I'm Dowdle over Keenan.
I'm with you. Exactly, Welsh. Yeah, revenge game, man. I mean, like Dallas let him walk after a 1,000-yard season, and he had to sign a 1-year deal for like under $3 million. Like he is going to be ready to rampage on the Cowboys today.
I haven't even looked. The other day when we did the prop show, they didn't have like the Dowdle props out there. I want to lay whatever we've got. Yep. It's a Dowdle week, so maybe a little first touchdown, maybe. Maybe a little first touchdown on Dowdle. All right. Hawaiian Coconuts. Good morning, pros. Half PPR. Start and sit Rico or Bill. Well, we're Team Rico here.
Yeah, I mean, they're both top 15 options, but I do have Rico, I think, one spot ahead of Bill.
Already have Jacobs and Javonte starting. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going Rico.
It's a good backfield, man.
Chef Boyer Richie, of course. Wide receiver. Ayo, Tucker, Jawan. And then flex Pollard, Stevenson, Olave. I'm going to assume this is a pick 1. So let's just pick one out of each of these groups.
Going Juwan Jennings.
Yep.
And I mean, if it's PPR, if it's full PPR, I'm starting Olave. If it's standard or half, if it's standard, I'm probably going Pollard. If it's half, I'm kind of on the fence between Pollard and Olave.
It's a good way to put it. I'll go with that because I was going to say I'm leaning Pollard a little bit, but yeah, if it's like a full PPR, I might go Olave a little bit.
I would go Pollard in half too, I think, but full PPR, I would go Olave.
Don, Hunter Henry or Fannin?
Henry. May loves him.
Yep. And no, do not bench Derrick Henry for Vidal.
I would not either.
Please don't. Noah, just with a super chat in there. What's up, dude? Mick Jacker. Half PPR start to Etienne, Ken Walker, and Bill Krosky. So we are sitting 1.
I'm playing Bill.
Look.
Right now, I've got ETN like 2 spots ahead of Walker, but I feel like that is I might have like that one is a coin flip for me. Maybe someone gave us that one earlier. To me, that one's a virtual tie. Welsh, break it for me.
Well, the consensus ranks has Bill at 16, ETN at 17, and Ken Walker down at 22. So I think that might be your breaker. So Ken Walker gets pushed. Yeah, Bill being the consensus guy.
It's annoying that Charbonnet gets all the goal line work. So
it's very annoying. Remember, it was like everything was over. The world was exploding after week 1, and then Charbonnet was out, and we're like, oh my god, we called it too soon. Walker's great, and we're back to it. Like that is the definition of frustrating backfields for sure.
It is.
I think this was Noah's question he had in there. Hey fellas, full PPR 2 flex 14 team league. Pick 2, Bam Knight, I Minor, Sterling Shepard, Kyle Pitts. Got 4 major injuries and min buys. This might be crazy. I'm Bam Knight and Sterling Shepard here because Sterling Shepard's going to play wide receiver 2 against the Niners. They're going to put every focus on Emeka. Bam is the starter. I Minor's actually in a pretty good spot as well, but I am Knight and Shepard here.
Yeah, I'm Knight for sure if he's starting. Pitts, I mean, Pitts with no Darnell Mooney is kind of interesting, but the Bills do play tight ends pretty tough. Man, like I'm okay with the Sterling Shepard call here.
Okay. This is pass the ball against the Niners. So,
Yeah.
and they're going to do it at a decent rate. And Shepard, did we have another? No, we had another one in there. All right. Joe, I think Joe was earlier. Need one running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. Tet, Olave, Ladd, JCM, Ramondre, and Henderson. So our running back's got to be Bill.
Yep.
2 wide receivers. I think this is just because we're starting 4: Tet, Olave, Ladd, and Bill.
Yep.
Right.
I'm with you, and just leave the unpredictable Patriots backfield out of it. I'm good with that. Yep.
Throw out your scraps. All right, Miranda, now that Knight is starting over Carter, should I switch my flex spot? I've got Haskins, Shakir, or Bourne as a replacement.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, what are we doing here, Welsh? I guess maybe Haskins. Just the safe touch floor and at least a decent touchdown outlook. I mean, I'm 98% sure he's going to be their goal line back today.
Same. I'm down with that. Let's roll that bad boy out. Though I want to say Kendrick Bourne. I want to say yes to your Kendrick Bourne questions, but no one's giving them yet because, like, presumably this is 2 wildly unhealthy teams. Have you seen 2 more unhealthy teams go at it today than the Bucs and the Niners?
Yeah,
but presumably you would see these teams if the Bucs are ahead, let's say, and the Niners are playing from behind, they're going to sling it. Like Kendrick Bourne is going to be involved. Like he's going to. I mean, it wasn't just a fluke that he got his gajillion targets the other day. Jennings takes up a lot of coverage, and Bourne's running some good routes. So I think I want to say yes, but you guys haven't got me to say yes yet. So let's get there. All right, Bone. Morning, y'all. Need 1 wide receiver, 1 flex, and half PPR. We've got Keenan, Myers, Dobbs, Iaminer, Sharbs. Let's stop there.
Keenan, and I would also play Jacoby Myers. I know the last couple of weeks have been frustrating, but like with no Brock Bowers, I think the target outlook is pretty good.
Agreed. And then would you trade BTJ and Ken Walker to get Debo and Scattaboo plus?
I'm okay with that. I think it's fair. I don't mind the Scattaboo Debo side of that.
Yeah, what are you're huffing? Why are we huffing? That's fine trade. Like Scattaboo might be the best player out of this now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like based on what we thought coming in, we thought there was going to be an enormous value gap between BTJ and Debo, and strangely, Debo's been the more valuable guy. I don't know if that holds, but I do like that we have no usage ambiguity with Scattaboo. He is the dude. Kenneth Walker loses goal line work and just snapped to Sharp. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm cool with it.
Just a reminder to everybody, we're out of guaranteed super chat question answering zone because somehow my question queue has gotten bigger in this area. Like we have the big queue and then we have the starred one, and somehow it's gotten bigger. So just reminding, I don't want you guys to get left out in the cold. If you drop a super chat now, we just can't guarantee that we're getting to it because of the queue. So just use at your own risk if you do so. But we'll go into lightning mode in a little bit, but just want to remind you guys. All right. Oscar, half PPR 12-man, 5-0. Should I start Henry for JJ?
Should I trade Derrick Henry?
Oh, trade. Yeah, sorry. Trade Henry to get, yes.
Can't imagine that you would be able to get that deal, Oscar, but if you can, yes.
He says he's got, I can't read today. He's got Jonathan Taylor, Cook, Swift, and Henry. My wide receivers are Pickens. Yeah, this is like the most no-brainer of no-brainer moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing you're 5-0 too with Derrick Henry just stinking up the joint. So if you can pull that off, you should do that 100%. Yes. Michael, start 2. J-Mo, Jennings, Chase Brown, Ken Walker.
Oh, man. So I guess I'm starting Ken Walker out of these guys. And then I have
probably Jennings.
I'm starting J-Mo over Jennings, actually.
Oh, so you are like your hardcore team, J-Mo's.
Yeah, I mean, I have him ranked just like 1 or 2 spots ahead, but I do prefer J-Mo just because I don't know. Like, what happens if Brock Purdy, who's banged up going into this game, gets hurt, and all of a sudden it's Adrian Martinez? Bye-bye 49ers.
You meant Mac. Again. You meant Mac, but...
Oh, what did I say?
You said Brock Purdy.
Oh, sorry. Mac Jones. Yeah, he's banged up going in. If he gets hurt, it's Adrian Martinez, and the 49ers passing game will cease to exist.
This is not inaccurate. You
Yeah.
are true, but it is kind of a ifs and buts, candies and nuts type of situation. Like he is starting, he is there, but I
Yeah.
get the safety net of it. It's just we know what JMO is. JMO's going to have a huge game, or
Risk.
he's going to be the
Yep.
biggest loser of that group that you just said. It's just one of the two. So
Yep.
if you want to play the upside, JMO's the upside for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and then I'm going Henry over Tonjes, Pickens over Tet, and Krosky Merritt over ETN.
Let's roll it out. Don't sleep on Tanja. So, all right, Harmon, howdy y'all. Starting CMC and Carter, maybe not now. Need 2 wide receivers and 1 flex. Bourne, JMO, Henry. Well, now you're going to go Henry over Carter.
Yes.
And then we need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Sorry, Bourne, JMO, Thornton, Golden, or Vidal. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have activated Bourne here because I think if we are dropping this in, we are going JMO, we're going Golden, and we're going Kendrick Bourne, baby. We've activated him. I have a Kendrick Bourne start.
Yeah, I'm going Vidal over Golden myself.
Oh, okay. I was about to boo you, but you're going to keep Bourne over Golden?
Yes.
Marcus or Matthew?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. Just which one? All right. So you're not going to get booed then. Perfect. We got a Kendrick Bourne one. Good question, Harmon. Like the jeans, PPR sit one by the way. Waller, Sharps, Henderson. My starting running backs are JK, K9, and tight end is Warren. It's a lot to consume here. So we have to just sit one.
I am sitting Waller. I know he's been really good. He's going up against Derwin James today, which I think lowers the ceiling considerably.
Okay, let's do it. Let's roll it out. A couple non-super ones here. Jay, full PPR, Golden or Dobbs? I am Team Golden.
You are.
I'm Team Golden.
I'm Team Dubs. He's just been playing more. Golden's snap shares have been like 2/3 or less lately. Although I will point out, like Derek Brown, our colleague in the primer, notes that Romeo Doubs is like so much better against man defense than zone. And especially the kind of zone, I think it's like a lot of cover 3 we get with the Bengals. And like Doubs has not been good against cover 3. I still think he's a slightly better percentage play than Golden. But if you want to swing for the big play, I'm okay with it.
I think this is a big play week for Golden. No Watson activated or anything to take him off of that role. So Jutkins or Adunze PPR. Always. Well, Adunze's ranked really high. I just don't know how do you sit Jutkins ever.
Yeah, man. I think I'm going with the safer Quinchon floor, especially like I don't know what the weather is supposed to be like, if there are going to be any remnants of this nor'easter. And like I'm probably going Judkins here.
What's a nor'easter again? Isn't it? It's like a type of storm.
Yeah, storm. I don't know. It's like
what's special about it? Why does it get its own name?
Good question. Good
Okay,
question. I'm not on the East Coast, Welsh.
I'm
a Midwest guy.
Yeah, I always forget that. Like, yeah, I accidentally lump you in. I feel bad. I lump you into the East Coasters, but you're the Midwest guy.
That's
a
right.
Nor'eastern is a strong area of low pressure along the east coast of the United States that typically features winds from the north. How stupid is that? Like we're so East Coast biased that it's just like, yes, this is an East Coast storm. We have its own special name because it's so special.
Yeah.
Get out of
here.
And
if I can just add real quick, Welsh, for anyone who's like thinking about weather today, like there could be some effects. There's going to be wind in Baltimore for that game. There's going to be wind in Charlotte. I'm not sure what it's going to be like in the DC area for tomorrow, but like the rain, there's been like mixed rain forecasts. Earlier this morning, it said like rain in Charlotte, good chances. Now those rain chances have backed off a little. So it might not be terrible. Sustained winds of like 15 to 17 miles an hour with like gusts. Like that's not unconditionally benching guys in the passing games, but it's maybe a little bit of a downgrade for them.
If only there was a way we could fix that where games could not get stormed. If we could only figure out,
exactly,
it'd be cool. Nor'easter. All right. Yeah, it's Mr. Aqua, Worthy and Waddle. I think you mean Worthy or Waddle, then Ladd or Pittman.
Well, I agree with Worthy and Waddle, and I would play Ladd over Pittman. It's close though.
But what would you do, Worthy or Waddle? Which one?
I've got Worthy ranked higher. I mean, that Detroit secondary with Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed both out. I like the outlook for Worthy today.
I do too. And then Lad. What did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say? Lad or Pittman?
I've got Lad.
I'm talking myself into more Lad, even though I just broke up with him a couple weeks ago. I'm talking myself in.
Like I've got Pittman ranked one spot higher. The Cardinals secondary is pretty decimated too. Like I consider Pittman versus Lad basically a coin flip.
I got Pittman quite a bit higher now that I'm looking at my rank. So
I do have Pittman one spot higher.
Okay. I'm going to go Pittman there. I want to start Lad, but I can't do it. All right. Lewis, Mason Taylor going to make me crazy. Yeah. All of us were like, oh, look, Mason Taylor's got 12 targets. And then what was it? 1 catch for 2. We are in the second half starting here, and there's abysmal offense. Oh, hey, over under. Fields with 100 passing yards in this game.
Oh, what's he at half? What was he at halftime?
I think he was at like 24. Let's take a look here. And Seth can beat me. You can tell me, but I'm looking. Did he beat me? 11 yards at the half. Okay. Let's see. We're at the start of the second. He currently has 34 passing yards. So over under 100 yards for the whole game.
I'll take the under against the best pass defense in the league.
Yeah, they're not good. They're not good at all. I'm going to go with the under. Oh, we're going to make us all crash out. So we agree. I like this. Guys are just super chatting about the game as it's going on. I didn't even realize this.
That compels us to agree. Welsh, we'll agree. Fire Aaron Glenn.
Those actually might be my new favorite super chats of just reacting to the game that's going on. Brittany, there was nothing there. If we can find it, Papa, let us know. TD also. I don't know if you guys just love us. We love you. Salvador, Daniels or Stafford this week?
I
want to say Stafford more than anything on the planet, but it's got to be Daniels.
Yeah, I've got Jones Daniels. Oh, Daniels for sure. Yeah. I mean, the thing you worry about with Stafford is like, can the Ravens push them enough for it to be one of these pedal to the metal games for Stafford? I don't know if they can, honestly.
Yeah, agreed. We kind of just answered this. Who to flex, Pittman or Lad? We're both Pittman. Love to start Lad, but
yeah,
I got Pittman higher.
For Welsh, it's a definitive thing. For me, it's like really, really close, but I would still say Pittman.
And also, by the way, before we get to this, the thing to think about is like that offensive line is decimated. We just don't know what that's going to look like. That could lead to them not being able to run and pass the ball a bunch. It could lead to a better because the Dolphins are not a good run defense. It could lead to them not having effective passing games, so they keep it shorter. Like there's ifs and buts. We just don't know. We do know that Keenan Allen has become like the number one in safety net, which that's why we're betting on it. But like, I think Lad will have a fine day. I just don't know if it'll be a big explosive. All right, we have the Adam Schefter active inactive tweet. Thank you to producer Seth behind the scenes. Actives today. Zay Flowers is active. Alvin Kamara and Christian Gonzalez actives. Inactives. I think we kind of knew these. Quentin Johnston, Kyler Murray, and Devon Witherspoon. So Witherspoon for the Seahawks is going to be out, that decimated secondary, but officially no Kyler. It's going to be Jacoby Brissett, and no Johnston. Why we've been talking up the Chargers wide receivers. So throwing that there. All right. Sorry, Robert. I had your question up and put it down. Happy Sunday. Bench 2, Kamara, Carter, Stevenson, Miller. You got to bench Carter and then probably Miller here, right?
Yeah.
Because Kamara's active.
I mean, you have to play Kamara over Miller with Kamara actually active.
Yeah. Now, if Kamara were inactive, we'd be singing a different tune about Kendre Miller today.
Yep, for sure.
Big time. Evan, pick one full PPR. Travion, T, Swift, or Coleman?
I'm going with Swift. I mean, he's got the usage. He's been getting like 17, 18 touches a game. So even though he has not been very effective, I think just the volume points to Swift.
Okay. You Swifty? Your kids Swifties?
Daughter has been to a Taylor Swift concert. Yes.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Swifty. All right. Next up here, Dak or Herbert?
Or Herbert with no QJ and with a terrible offensive line too. Like
terrible.
Right now I've got Herbert ranked higher, but I don't feel strongly about it. Like I have him one spot higher.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's just both without a key pass catcher, both missing some offensive linemen. Like Herbert hasn't been good the last couple of weeks, but I'm still like very slightly Herbert over Dak, but I think it's trust your gut territory here.
Oh, the weather. I mean, the weather might be the thing. If you're worried about the weather outside is weather, like Dak might be a little bit of a problem, but the defensive matchup is good. Herbert ranks 2 spots higher on the consensus ranks. I've got Herbert still there. I'm a little less worried about the offensive line stuff than maybe I should be. So,
yeah,
that's where I shall go with it. As we are playing these games, Quentin Johnston. Was Quentin Johnston going to play? We kind of started to build up where our ranks and where all the feelings were in the start and sit questions. Well, guess what? You guys can have that extra little advantage with the Are They Playing tool. Because if you're wondering if your injured players are going to suit up, Are They Playing is your best friend. So what you do is, first off, it uses years of injury data to give you an accurate prediction on whether an injured player is going to play. And it's really great, by the way. What you do is you sync your league, and then you can get a report of all your players on the practice report throughout the week. Best of all, it is available to you and everyone for free. So stop sweating Sunday inactives. Get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. That's fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. Unfortunately, Garrett Wilson was playing on that graphic there. Unfortunately, he plays for the Jets. Not good as I'm watching this game here. All right, next question. We got this one. What's up, Shannon? Hey, guys, PPR flex, iMiner, Malik, or Jacoby Myers? It's got to be Myers.
Yeah, no question about that one, Shannon.
Reverse order would be the rank, too, I think. I would go Malik over iMiner right now.
Yeah? Yes. No, I would go with iMiner. They're just, Malik's usage is so close to the line of scrimmage. Like, it's these, 3-yard throws. I just think iMiner's targets are way more valuable.
If this game couldn't have gotten more disgusting, the Broncos just took a safety in the end zone against the Jets. The Jets are winning 11-10 right now after an end zone safety because I think it was a holding call. Blah. Like,
this game.
What are we? This game, what are we doing? Jalen, good morning. PPR wide receiver 2 projected to tie right now. To tie, okay. So Zay, T, or JMO. So we just got to pick one, I guess.
I'm going JMO.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Flowers.
Limited Flowers playing with Cooper Rush.
I know this is the number one. I don't like any of these. Listen, go with what Fitz says. Don't go with me. Like Fitz is ridiculous ranked.
One guy is playing with his original starting quarterback. I want that guy here.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a very, very good point. Flowers is ranked 26 in ranks. Jameson's 30 against Kansas City. So Zay does have it up there, but I'm leaning Zay, but JMO is probably a safer bet. Caden, full PPR, Bam or Carter? We got that answered.
I guess you got to go with Bam.
Bam, and then Shakir or Ridley?
Shakir Shakir for me too. He's a little bit safer. I mean, it was encouraging Ridley at the big game last week, but he has had issues with drops this year before last week.
That's in. Just a $2 congrats for Pat's Brewers. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Me and Seth were talking before Pat got in the room, and we're wondering if Fitzy's going to be okay after a long Brewers night. Seth's like, I'm a little worried. He might be a little hungover. Pat comes in, smile, Brewers hat just locked in.
Yeah, I was watching Home Alone, not out with friends, not at the game. So yeah, it was a subdued night, couple Miller Lights. That was
he kept it in. He didn't go nuts or anything like that. All right. Well,
thank you, Trace. Appreciate you, buddy.
That's very nice of Trace. That was a very cool one. All right. 40 piece. Hi, guys. Full PPR pick 2. We got London, Waddle, Keenan, and Diggs. Ooh, that is a super tough one because I like all of those. So how are you picking it? We can't sit London. I kind of think we can't sit Waddle either.
Yeah. London without Mooney is just turbo. We saw that at the end of last season, and it was spectacular for London. Yeah. And I'm starting Waddle too with no Tyreek Hill. He's going to be hyper targeted again. I think we saw it last week with no Tyreek Hill. Big game for Waddle. I'm sticking with that. I'm still playing Derrick Henry over Chase Brown and Ramondre.
That was
one run B. Yeah,
one run Henry Chase. It's definitely Derrick Henry. I just do want to say I'm all about Diggs. I'm all about Stephon Diggs. You can't get him in here, but 100%. We have
first world problems there with those wide receivers for sure.
That is first world problems. Hold on. Mayor is in here. Thought for a second Pat was saying he watched the movie Home Alone. Yeah, I almost did you're like, I'm Home Alone. I watched Home Alone. I was like, Kevin. I almost did the Kevin thing.
I do like, Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. So not that much though.
Isn't Daniel Stern didn't I read he is just on a farm now?
Really?
Yeah, I think he just doesn't do anything. I
haven't seen him anywhere lately. It could be.
Yeah, it's still hurting from Kevin. Should I start Worthy or Diggs? Ooh, here is the question.
Man, I want to take advantage of the cornerback shortage the Lions are having with no DJ Reed, no Terry and Arnold, and one of their third or fourth cornerbacks is out too. Like, I'm starting Worthy here.
I have Diggs one spot ahead of Worthy, and the ECR has Worthy. It has Worthy over. So Fitzy and ECR says go Worthy, but I love Diggs. Good points too. I just also think Travis Kelce has a good chance to eat this week, but good question. Bam Bam, Etienne or Jennings? Etienne.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that was an easy one. TD. With Quentin Johnson out, I had to move Myers to my wide receiver 2. Who should go into my flex? Higgins, Carter, Shakir, or Sterling Shepard?
I'm team Shakir here, Welsh.
Also team Shakir.
Safe
Can you believe how we're talking about T. Higgins? Isn't it sad?
I know, man. And I loved him this year. I really did.
So sad. Hi. McConkey or Warren? Standard league.
In standard, I'm going Warren for the safer touch floor. You're getting a dozen touches without question. Tough matchup, I know, but maybe this is the smash week for Ladd, but I feel a little more comfortable with Warren.
We're in some opposites. I'm going to go McConkey on that one.
Okay.
That's a McConkey answer for me. Because honestly, full PPR, I might have felt better about Warren just simply because he's going to get involved. He'll have some of that volume. I just don't touch it. I don't trust the touchdown equity if they get in short that Kenny Gainwell's not going to come vulture. Yeah. It's Mr. Aqua, Worthy or Waddle. Didn't we do this one?
We didn't, because he also has Pittman versus Ladd. We have not covered from him, but we've covered that like 2 other times. And it's, I think both of us have Pittman over Ladd. For me, it's a coin flip. For Welsh, it's a solid Pittman. And I like Worthy more than Waddle this week. Same. But they're both top 15 guys.
Samesies. George, Higgins or Ridley?
I'm going Ridley here.
Okay, I'm gonna
not feeling great about Flacco, and Flacco had 114 yards. I know he won against the Packers a couple of weeks ago, but he did not have a good day, and I think he's going to get pressured heavily again today.
I'm fine with that. I trust him more than Browning. Browning just doesn't know what he's doing, but I'll go with Ridley on that one. By the way, Seth just dropped us here. Riley Leonard is the Colts backup today. Anthony Richardson is inactive. So that's interesting. Wow. Did they note, is it just for funsies or is he hurt? I don't see the note on why Richardson's inactive.
Yeah, no injury news. It's just,
not good.
It's not good for Richardson.
Not good. All right. I already did that one. Debo or Kendrick Bourne? Gotta be Debo.
Oh, Debo. Yeah.
This would be a closer question if Jennings was inactive. But
and Debo, I know Debo is banged up, but he is expected to play tomorrow.
Yeah. Alsteezy, Shepard, Sharp, Bam, or Downs, PPR.
Are we just going with Bam here since he's the starter? I think we are.
I think you got to go Bam as the starter. Yeah. You look good too. Henry, full PPR start 2. Pollard, Kamara, Jutkins, Henderson, and Knight. This has got to be a Jutkins. And who's your second?
I think Pollard is my second here, Welsh.
And Kamara's active, but you feel like it's a little worrisome.
Yeah, I mean, Kamara's active, and he hasn't been catching all that many passes in the Kellen Moore offense. And Kellen Moore offenses have not traditionally used the running backs to catch many passes. So,
by the way, also a note, Seth Mayer noted from Seth, this is like the Michael Jordan from Michael Scott. Mayer just said that A.D. Mitchell's another healthy scratch. That fumble has clearly gotten him out of favor on this team. He should be
not just out of favor, but they said he was really distraught, personally distraught, having issue, feeling like he cost his team the game. So it's maybe less punishment than them just worried that he's not in the right headspace to play.
I mean, okay, all of that to be said, but he played last week. He didn't play for 3 quarters. And when the backups came in, they put him in, and now he's a healthy scratch. Like, probably need to break up. They need a change of scenery for AD Mitchell. He's way too talented, but it ain't working. Salvador, Bam Knight or Tajay Spears?
Bam.
Knight over Pollard? No.
I draw the line there, Pollard.
We do draw the line here. Daniel, start 3. JMO. So this is a sit 2. JMO, Jennings, Bourne, Golden, Shepard. We can play this as start 3. JMO has the must, probably Jennings. And then what say you, Bourne, Golden, or Shepard?
I mean, unless Daniel's a big favorite, I don't want to play 2 guys from the same team, especially since they're connected to Mac Jones, who's not fully healthy. And again, if they had to turn to Adrian Martinez, the passing game just goes adios. So, like, I'm going JMO, Jennings, and Golden here.
Well, Samesies. I am joining with that one. All right. Stefan, half point flex, Travion Henderson or T. Higgins? I'm going to go with T.
For me, it's Travion Welsh. Like, he's going to get some work, and maybe he's like one Ramondre fumble away. Although I keep saying that, it never happens.
Yeah, he's like 74 more fumbles.
Turns out Mike Vrabel's the most forgiving guy in the world, but we're split decision here. I like Henderson Welsh. Says Higgins.
I just like, they're both not good options, but it is what it is. Pinch start, Algier, Tootin, or Kendre Miller PPR. I go Kendre.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, just because, Kamara is kind of still banged up and everything. Ken Walker or Jalen Warren full PPR?
I've got Walker a little higher in the rankings.
Also got Ken Walker, which, by the way, we're almost through our guarantees. So shout out, I guess, to you guys that kept dropping your supers because it looks like we're going to keep rolling here. So we will go into lightning mode in 10, and we're going to get to some non-supers, it looks like. So we're going to kind of activate lightning mode as we roll through here. I think that's the play no matter what. But I'm looking at my script here. What a bad setup. I'm like, but I'll come back to it. Let's go to a question. With QJ going out, do I use Manangai, Pacheco, or Brashad Smith in flex PPR?
I think Pacheco just gives you the best touch baseline.
Okay. You don't sound. I don't feel confident about that.
No, I don't. But like Manangai and Brashard Smith, the expectation is what, maybe 5 touches. With Pacheco, it's more like 10.
Okay. Here's my read. What I want to tell you guys, because it's actually maybe one of the most important ones we're going to do. If you guys are trying to track every fantasy relevant moment throughout the day, you guys need Game Time. Game Time gives you live play-by-play updates on all your matchups, fantasy leaderboards, and player updates, and it is completely free. Free 99. You can check it out live at fantasypros.com/gameday. Don't miss any of the fantasy action and let Game Day take you home every single Sunday. Do it today. fantasypros.com/gameday. All right. Final lightning round. Last 10 minutes of fantasy questions. Let's do it. Ben, half sit 1. Pollard, Warren, Carter. Warren.
Sit and cart. Wait.
You're going to, oh yeah, Carter. I'm sorry. I was thinking Bam. Yeah. Carter, easy sit. Warren or BTJ?
Oh man. Like, I think I'm going to go BTJ against that banged up Seattle secondary. Walsh.
I'm going to go BTJ too. Yeah.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah. Update. Justin Fields has 38 passing yards, by the way. Just want to let everybody know. Henmeister. Hi guys. PPR pick 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, a tight end, and 2 flex. This is you're asking a lot of us, Hen. Genty, Walker, Kamara, Carter, Genty, Walker.
Let's start with that. Okay.
Wide receivers are BTJ, Debo, Ridley, Myers, and JMO.
Start with BTJ and Debo, the first 2.
We have our tight end is Ferguson or Waller. We're going to say Ferguson. And then now we need 2 flexes. Probably Kamara and
Myers. Right?
You got Myers over JMO?
I do have Myers over JMO.
Okay. Yeah. Then we're lockstep. We're doing this together. All right.
Okay.
Bid Moon, Haskins, Warren, Pitt, or Bam PPR? Legend.
I'm still going with Warren here.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think like he's going to lose his job to Gainwell based on what we saw last time. I think it's still going to be like 60-40 Warren, maybe 50-50, but
60-40
still.
doesn't feel good, but yeah. Nathan, morning, half PPR. I have a Marion Hampton and Neighbors. We're very sorry. Pickens and McMillan is my receiver. Walker and Achane are my running backs. Need 2 flexes out of Kendra Miller, Khalil Shakir. It's not Quentin Johnson. This actually got easy for you. This is Miller and Shakir, yeah, because we're not starting Tootin, and unfortunately, it would have been Quentin Johnson and Shakir had you not dealt with the injuries. That's rough, Nathan.
Right.
That's brutal, brother.
I know.
Landman, a 12-man half PPR start Darnold or Mac Jones. You guys know what I'm going to say.
Your team Mac?
Max slings the freaking ball, dude. He slings it when he's out.
He does, and the Buccaneers are a bit of a pass funnel. Yep. I have got Mac Jones ranked 1 spot ahead of Sam Darnold.
Let's do it. All right. Juwan Johnson or Fannin?
I've got Fannin ranked 1 spot ahead of Juwan Johnson.
I just don't know if Gabriel likes Fannin. He likes Njoku after game 1. I'm just not sure if he's going to be committed like some of the early stuff we saw. 4
targets last week, which wasn't too bad, and he tight ends out targeted wide receivers 13-10 for the Browns last week.
Yeah, but because of Njoku, because he was throwing the ball to Njoku.
So I'm just not crazy about Juwan, especially with Foster Moreau and Taysom Hill back, and like Juwan's got this ankle thing that's seemingly.
I'm fine with Fannin. I think these are close. These are close in the same, but I don't know. I'm just still like, it seemed like Fannin was rolling. Now we don't know. 10-man PPR trade. Question: trade Jamar Chase, Igbuka, and Ladd to get Breece, Nico, and JSN. His running backs, they're mid, and he's got plenty of wide receivers. So Chase, Igbuka, and Ladd to get Breece, Nico, and JSN.
Yeah, it seems fair. Reasonable option if he needs another running back. I think it's a very fair exchange.
Yeah, I'm down. Krishna, did I say that right? I have Mahomes, CMC, Cook, Allen, Pickens, Kelsey, Bill. My bench is Gainwell, Jennings, Evans. Should I start Jennings or Kroski?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And there's another, should I trade JSN to get Cook?
JSN to get Cook. The running backs are Kroski, Merritt, and
CMC. Man, I think they turned this around because you have Cook. So you mean trade your Cook to get JSN?
I'd rather have JSN than Cook. I'm just going to say that.
How they wrote it was a little bit weird. Oh, by the way, thank you to Seth the update. Apparently, Anthony Richardson sustained an eye injury during warm-ups. So,
weird.
It was weird. You get hit in the eye or something? Scary. Alejandro, full PPR, start 1 for RB2 and a flex spot. Bill, Walker, Brown, and Pollard.
Alejandro, I'm
Bill, right?
Walker and Bill, and then he also needs a flex, and I'm starting Pollard over Chase Brown. And then,
but I think he needs just real quick. I think it's 1 running back and 1 flex spot. So he needs to start 1 for his RB2.
Okay.
So Bill and Walker.
Right. Bill and Walker, I agree. And then I'm starting Caleb over Herbert. Like Herbert it hasn't been great for Herbert without these tackles. He's down like his 4th and 5th offensive tackles, and we saw what the Giants did to him last week. I'm starting Caleb, and by the way, it's a homecoming game for Caleb. He is a Washington, D.C. kid, and Ben Johnson's going to have some good stuff cooked up coming out of the bye.
Love narratives. I'm here for narratives, yeah. Vidal or Haskins? Haskins for me.
We both think Haskins is safer, yes.
Yes. Stafford or Jones?
I've got Daniel Jones ranked a little higher just because I don't know if the Ravens can push Stafford to the point where he needs to throw enough to have one of those big days.
I'm Stafford. Stafford big day. Bourne or Kraft? Kraft.
I'm going Kraft over Bourne.
Yes. We got some Kraft bet. We actually it wasn't a squad ride, but it was a squad ride of Kraft bets over on Betting Pros. If you guys want to check out, you still got about an hour, the prop show. You have to make some tough decisions because we already had the Terra live stream. I think we got a live on Betting Pros, but if you want to check out the prop show, Erickson and I give out our props and I'll just tell you right now for a time stamping purpose, the first props number 1 and 2, so my first and his first, are of Tucker Craft. So if you're interested, you can go and check that out on the Betting Pros Prop Show. Higher upside in flex, Jameson, Golden, or Tootin?
Jameson.
Yeah, that one's a pretty easy one. Morning, fellas, half PPR. By the way, we got through every single guaranteed one, so we are in overtime of super chats. So I don't know if we'll get there, but we're trying. I need help bad. Flowers, Carter, or Bam Knight. Cheers.
If it's half point per running back touch, like that really tips the scales toward running backs here. I'm starting Bam Knight then.
Yeah, I didn't even actually see that. Scrolling around here, we had a couple big supers. We're going to move around Harley in here. Should I trade Etienne, my third running back behind Javonte and Bijan, for George Pickens and Nick Chubb? So you would trade Etienne to get Pickens and Chubb. My wide receivers are Odunze, Rashee Rice. Waller and Powers are not wide receivers. Mike Evans and McBride. So this must be one of those
combination, yeah, and
tight end league, yeah.
Yeah, and Harley is probably not feeling like those tight ends have been giving quality production, wide receiver caliber production. I get it. I think Bowers eventually will, but if you need to start 3 of them, I'm okay with this. The only thing, you're vulnerable if you get a running back injury, obviously, like then you're downgraded. But I see the appeal to it. Yeah. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't think it's a huge, obvious yes, but I dig it, Harley.
And Harley dropped it twice, so thank you. We got that one. I'm just scrolling around on some of these supers now. Frankie, morning pros, watching you and my awful Jets.
Sorry,
full
Frankie.
PPR. Oh yeah, very, very sorry. Pick 2. I've done the lead right now though. I haven't looked at it in a couple minutes. Full PPR, pick 2, please. Worthy, Diggs, Odunze. Thanks a bunch. I think this is Worthy and Odunze. Man, I want to start Diggs.
See, look at all these people. We're having to tell people to bench Diggs. All these people got great draft value on Diggs, and like we're having to tell them to bench him. It doesn't feel good, Welsh.
It doesn't feel good at all. It's very sad. All right, moving through some more of these supers in our final run here. Should I trade James Cook to get Diggs? I need a wide receiver, and I've got Genty and Gibbs. You got to get more.
Yeah. You're giving up more than you're getting in terms of value.
Yeah. PPR need 2. Juwan, Tongas, or Knight. I go Tongas and Knight.
Yep, me too.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, your team Tongas with me. You liked him from the get-go, so right. I like that.
That's right.
William, shout out. Let's go to Nate. Standard League. If Quentin Johnson doesn't play, which he's not, which we found out, Bourne or Shaheed?
I think we're both Bourne identity here, right, Welsh?
Bourne identity. I don't hate the matchup for Shaheed, but yes, like the Bourne identity is solid. Jennings or JMO? I think we've kind of done this, haven't we? JMO.
Yeah, I mean it's JMO for me. It is close.
Worthy or Florney? Worthy.
Oh, Worthy, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see. Random one there. Shout out, brother. Hey y'all, good morning. Bam Knight or Vidal? Bam Knight.
I'm going Bam Knight too.
Bam Knight from Anthony, non-super one. Bam Knight, or I'm guessing this is Kendre.
I've got Ramondre ranked a little higher than Bam Knight. I still think Carter's probably going to play enough, Welsh. Like I think, Knight might be one of those things, starter in name only, and they play kind of a 50-50. I'm going with Ramondre.
I'm down. Look at JT with the sales pitch at the top too. Smart man. Big fan of the Fantasy Pros app with the MVP subscription. Best app on the market. Who should I start in my flex? Waddle, Pittman, Allen, or McBride?
I've got Waddle ranked 1 spot ahead of Keenan Allen. He would be the guy. Really good game last week with Tyreek Hill out. I think he's going to get targeted a lot again. I think he's the best player out of that
glut of riches that you have. All right, super lightning. See if we can get a couple more of these. Diggs, Pittman, QJ, Allen, rest of season, half PPR. So if you had to pick one rest of season,
I mean, I maybe go Diggs here.
I was about to go. I'm going Diggs too.
Right.
So, okay, cool. We're on it. Morning, gents. Can I trust that Debo will play Monday Night Football, or should I start T. Higgins?
It sounds positive, Chris. Can't guarantee it, but it seems like I would wait for Debo. And, if pick up Chris Moore or Jalen Lane or Luke McCaffrey, just in case.
So who the hell are they going to play if he doesn't play?
Right.
So 12-man PPR hurting with all the injuries and forced to start Spears or hit waivers with Knight, DeMarcado. Go get Knight.
Yep.
Yeah. Knight is the answer. Sam, Kelsey, or Kraft?
Kraft.
It is Kraft at the top. We don't want to cut into Tara's thing here. So, one last one. Stevenson or Bam Knight?
Stevenson.
All right, we're gonna go Stevenson there. We try to get to every one of. God, I see these couple here. Mayfield or May?
May.
All right. I don't have a directive here where anyone's telling me I can do it, but we've got some great stuff coming up here. We've got Tara live on Twitch starting right now, which you guys are going to want to go check out. She's going to be answering your questions. We've got Peralt and Terrell live over on Betting Pros for all your betting action. But for the sake of it, I got to get these last couple, or it's going to kill me if we left with like 4 supers. Kincaid sits, flex, who from waiver in that game?
If Kincaid's, we don't know who you have available on waivers.
Yeah, nobody.
Search,
Dawson Knox.
Search Pat Fitzmaurice rankings and look at my.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. PPR: Bam, Chase Brown, Dobbs, Jennings.
I'm going Chase Brown here
and Jennings.
Two.
Two.
Then Jennings. Yeah. Yes.
Dobbs or Marvin?
Marvin.
Half. Marvin. Okay, cool. We're getting these last couple. We're doing this. Wicks or Iaminer?
Iaminer.
Yep, agreed. Bam or Henderson? Henderson. Martin.
Yeah, close
nothing.
call.
It is close. Bill, Dowdle. Those are the two. Start 2.
Yep.
Bill and Dowdle.
Yep.
Easy. Bam, Jameson or Golden? Flex. Upside needs.
Jameson.
Boom. We did it. Okay, now I feel good about myself. We took an extra minute. Every single one of your supers done because that's how we roll, even though we didn't guarantee it. All right, now we're going to get out of here. We've cut into it. Go check out Tara over on the Fantasy Pros Twitch. Do it right now. You want some betting action? Peralt and Terrell are there for you. Good luck with everything. Fantasy Pros on all the apps and the website. Obviously, you can go check out ranks. You can check out all the tools. Get set. Go check out Pat Fitzmaurice ranks. Just like he said, if you have any more questions, though, we still got a spot to go answer some of those bad boys for you. That is it. Shout out to Seth for absolutely killing it here. Shout out to Fitzy. Shout out to the Brewers, of course, and to all of you guys for hanging with us. Hopefully, we got you hooked up. Good luck in week 6, and we'll talk to you next time right here on Fantasy Pros. Peace. Peace.
Awesome. That was fun, guys.
Thanks,
Seth.
Did it. Seth did it. We rocked it. All the questions, but we're still live.